Welcome back to Steps with Salva. Today, I'm heading deep into the heart of Goa on an unforgettable road trip to Curdi, the mysterious lost village of Goa. Here I'm just crossing our village main temple entrance. This temple is dedicated to the deity Sri Kamakshi. Right now, I am driving past the market of my village, Shiroda. This is where daily lives happen. Local shop, familiar places, and the heart of the community. Driving through these familiar streets, seeing the local market, and feeling the atmosphere again bring back so many memories. Sometimes, no matter where you go, nothing feels like home. Alright, coming back to our destination for today. Hidden in the forest of Sange, Kudi is a village with a fantastic story. Once home to hundreds of families, it was submerged during the construction of the Salaulin Dam, and today it remains underwater for most of the year. Only during the summer months do parts of the village appears, revealing a glimpse of the forgotten past. The story behind Curdi is before submersion, Curdi was a prosperous agriculture village with around 3,000 residents. The village had houses and farmlands, temples and shrines, a Christian chapel, a vibrant community life. When the Saroli Dam project was undertaken to provide water to much of Goa, villagers were reallocated and the area was eventually submerged by the reservoir. More than 450 families were displaced and resettled in nearby areas such as Bade and Palkini. The best time to visit is late April to end of May, before the monsoon arrives and when the water level is at its lowest. Curdi is often called the Atlantis of Goa because every year as the water level drops, remnants of the village emerge from beneath the reservoir, bringing back former residents back to reconnect with their roots. One of the highlights of the visit was the beautiful image of Lord Shiva overlooking the dam. The main highlights of Kurdi are the Someshwar temple and the village chapel dedicated to Sacred Heart of Jesus. The spiritual atmosphere here is truly special. Even after decades underwater, the memories, the tradition, and the faith of the people of Kurdi continues to live on. As I drove deeper into the countryside, driving through the lush green landscape, I felt like I was stepping into another world. The endless greenery, the narrow roads, and the calm surrounding made the journey into Curdi truly unforgettable.
All alone, I feel like you need your space. Prisoner in your own home, that ain't great. But I know that you and me are safe. We'll finally get away. All alone, I feel like you need your space. Prisoner in your own home, that ain't great. But I know that you and me are safe. We'll finally get all alone on the internet, but you don't seem to forget about yourself. Let me tell you about the trees and the seas, how it's all connected. The flowers and the birds and bees, and all the lights, yeah, we're all infected.
After driving through the lush green Goan countryside, I finally reached Curdi. The journey through narrow roads and endless greenery was peaceful, but now I am here at this fantastic place and so much history hidden beneath it. I am excited to explore it. As I drive down this muddy road, the ride becomes a bit rough, but that's what makes the experience more real and exciting. It was really nice to see a few people around here, all drawn to the same place and the same story I came to experience. There is something special about Kurdi, and it quietly brings curious travelers together. Even though much of Kurdi is still covered with water, it was enough to drive through parts of the village and imagine its past, a rare chance to witness history before it disappears again. This cross has stood the test of time, silently telling the stories of Kurdi and the lives that once existed here. From a distance, the Someshwar temples slowly came into view. When I saw the Someshwar temple, I felt in my mind that it is standing quietly amidst the landscape as if it is watching over the remains of the village. Driving down here in Curdi, it's hard to believe that beneath this water stood once a thriving village filled with home, farm, temples and chapels and generations of memories. Known as the lost village of Goa, Kurdi disappears beneath the Salauni reservoir for most of the year and returns only for a few weeks every summer. Every stone, every ruin, and every pathway tells us a story of sacrifice, resilience, and a community that refuses to be forgotten and come here every year to witness its history. So, in the next episode, I will take you deeper into Kurdi and show you how I explore this beautiful and historic place up close.
All alone on the internet, but you don't seem to forget about yourself.